G'day, Josh here with another episode of Don't Mind the Grind. We're going to jump straight into NBA today because I just need to play this Get Loose event one more time to earn my first free pro pack from this specific event, which means I've played it 5 times in a row, which I guess means that the game has been out for 5 days now, so that has happened pretty quick. Very close to a week. Whoa, that was close to that zone. Definitely pushing it for speed here. We will get a little bit more central and we should have time to beat that baseline zone all the way back. We'll actually take the outside on the way back up though. Ooh, we're gonna have to go around this one. Should beat the sideline here. I'm not sure that we'll have the fastest time that I've ever done here due to some of the wiggling around. I did 10.7. I think that was exactly what I got yesterday. Yes, that was either 10.4 or 10.7. Let me know in the comments. I think it was 10.7 though. So that is one of my fastest times, but not quite the fastest. But this is what I'm really after. Pro Pack set item. Can we pull a 75 plus gold? Let's hit add and claim. Fingers crossed I can get a 75 or better gold player. It's most likely not going to be the case, but gee, I would love it. Here we go. Whoa! Now that's what I'm talking about. That is a fantastic pull. This, I'm trying to think of how many pro packs I've actually opened this season so far. It's not been that many. I would say 5 or 6 pro packs. And here is an elite from my very first completion of the Get Loose live event set. Anthony Davis, lockdown defender. I seem to just keep pulling centers though. That's the only issue. Let's look at his secondary stats. Nothing stands out here to be too crazy. Not bad rebounding. Pretty solid defense actually. 83 on-ball defense, 84 block and 82 steal. He also has 82 dunking. So I will definitely be replacing, who have I got? Al Horford. So Davis immediately becomes my starting center. So let's check out my team. Let's sub in Davis as my starting center. Also going to replace 75 overall Joel Embiid. It's so annoying we have to do this every time. Little glitch there. Sub in Al Horford there. That may, not quite. My overall is still 74. I've made a couple of improvements since last time. In fact, I think the only real improvement is my power forward position. I went and bought Jeremy Grant for 4 or 5K. Just to get a little, I think that increased my overall from 73 to 74, which helps in Showdown. Now keep in mind that if you can get yourself a 78 or a 79 overall gold, that is essentially the equivalent of an elite at this stage. So for instance, if you were to go to the auction house, and I will check that out now, it's a good option, for instance, if you're looking for a center. Maybe don't pay 25K to level up Joel Embiid that first time. Just try and get yourself a 78 or 79 overall center for around the same price. You can always upgrade Joel Embiid at a later date if you would like. So let's hit search, 78 plus gold. So there's a couple of centers here. These 2 centers are a higher overall than that Master Joel Embiid is at this point, and it costs the same as it costs him to level up 1 overall point from 75 to 76. So this is definitely a consideration to make. Same goes with some of the other players such as that League vs League Kawhi. Maybe instead of spending, I think it's like 10 or 15 bucks, depending on the region you're in, it's 15 for me, in store in terms of training him. And then there's probably still coin costs to train him up. Just look for a high rated gold. They're around 30K. The only problem is that they vanish pretty quickly apart from the centers, as you can see here. So you may need to just check the auction house pretty regularly, but you can certainly get yourself a nice shooting guard, something like that, that's pretty high overall. Maybe not quite an elite, but something that's definitely close to an elite at this point, and at least until some other promos start dropping and cards get a little bit more common. Now we are going to jump into leagues in today's episode. I haven't played my league quarters yet, so let's go and do that. We are matched up against NBA SP Art. We have played 11 more quarters in them and we are winning comfortably at the moment. Now the way that our league works is we try and play an equivalent overall. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll down and check. So currently we're ranked in terms of overall. So Heat Lifer hasn't played. So there's 1, 2, Someone's in the middle of playing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 people with an overall. Actually, 2 of those have my same overall. So there's 5 people that haven't played yet that have a higher overall than me. So I'm looking for like the 6th highest overall on the opponent's team. So we've got a 66 there. All these are pretty low actually. A 69, a 68, that's a 71, a 66. So I think I could probably jump in and play one of those 69s perhaps. So there's a 70, there's a 70, 69, a 68, a 71, a 68, a 69. So I think a 68 is where I'm at. So I'm just going to grab one of the 68s and remember their name, because that is who I'll be playing both of my drives against. And that way we keep it nice and simple. Just want to check if anyone has played me yet as well. Not yet. So I'm going to face up against Maiko. And I will just turn off turn on do not disturb. I forgot to do that so we don't get any more notifications mid recording. So let's find Maiko again. Did I scroll past him already? There he is. So I'm going to jump in and play Maiko. We do have a pretty significant overall advantage, so hopefully this goes quite well. Ooh, he's actually got that Elite Joel Embiid. That's pretty nice. And we do record our margins. We have a Slack channel that we use for our league, and we record our margins as well as just having general chats and things in there. And that way we let everyone know how we're going. I will be using Manu and Miles Bridges, predominantly from corners, to get as many... Why was that 100%? So this is something that happens every now and again. We get a 100% glitch. 91... Oh, this is... That is a much higher rating than it should be, and I'm not sure what has caused it. This is a bit strange. I'm assuming this is going to be 100% too. Oh, that was 92%. I have no idea what's going on at the moment, guys. There is clearly some glitches. This is definitely something I'll be reporting to EA. My advice to you is, if you discover a glitch, do not take advantage of it, because as we know from previous seasons, you definitely risk getting banned. So we definitely missed. So that was a 91% shot though. This is so strange. I don't know what is happening, but I will be sharing this exact video with EA, this URL, so hopefully they can figure out what this glitch is, because we certainly don't want people taking advantage of this. This is super weird, and in fact, I think because of it, I'm going to stop shooting threes. I'm just going to take mid-range and layups, because taking advantage of a glitch like this is definitely not fair. So let's just go inside for some layups, see if we can get those to drop. Might be a good chance to practice some other moves, maybe even some post moves, because there's no point just shooting 100% threes. It kind of takes the fun out of the game. Obviously, you still got the defensive end of the court to play, and we do draw an offensive foul there on a moving screen. So I'm not sure what has triggered this weird little glitch. It's not the first time I've seen it. I have heard of other people experiencing it as well. So there we go. That was a more normal type shot, a 55% post shot there. But as I said, do not take advantage of it. Well, number one, it's not in the spirit of the game, and number two, EA can track these things. They can link your UID to abnormal behavior, and as we have seen in past seasons, mass ban waves can hit. So it's definitely not worth losing all the hard work that you've put in just to get a few 100% shots up. Just have fun, play the game normally, and don't take advantage. Don't cheat, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. No one likes a cheater. And it's not that important to win by that much. It's just a game. You're just playing it for fun. You don't get any rewards for being on top of the LVL leaderboards. So why spend all the trouble cheating? So I have no idea what's going to happen this second quarter. Obviously, we won that first quarter pretty convincingly. We're not going to shoot any threes in the second quarter. We're just going to focus on our defense. It'd be great if I could hold the opponent to 0. That is all. Oh, no quarters remaining. Someone else must have played him. Well, that is super weird. I did not notice that. So he's already been played once. Okay, so I have to find who's another 68. I guess we need to find the other guy that's been played once. Here we go. So something has happened there. I'm not sure why that's happened, but in our league, we also have a rule where you only play against one opponent for both drives. So someone has accidentally played two separate opponents. These things do happen from time to time. Wonder if we can get an alley-oop with these gold players. Oh, it's not a dunk, but we do get it to go. Thank you, Anthony Davis, for rescuing us there, because that could have very easily been quite a miss. Uh-oh. Well, we're not going to hold the opponent to 0. We're not going to get a donut this particular quarter after they... Oh, the pump fake. Oh, no. Block. I thought I had him. Oh, I was celebrating too early. The pump fake was great, but the block was even better. Let's get a block of our own. Let's go all the way with Manu. Force our way inside. We are up 4-2, a minute 30 left to keep the ball rolling. All right, let's stop them scoring again. That's my objective. Don't let them score again. Oh, was that an air ball or did that rim off the front iron? Looked a little bit like an air ball. Oh, we've got to get a board. Well, that is what our last opponent scored all quarter. So let's see if we can stop any further points. The pump, This can be what happens when you force your way inside with gold players, although I'm not sure that might have been Davis. I wasn't paying that much attention. You can just turn the ball over, especially players that have low dribble ratings inside in the... Oh, what? That was contested. How'd that drop? What is going on this quarter? The AI can't miss, and I keep missing. Can Grant finish this? All right, we get that little animated layup. Score is tied 6-6. This is not going as planned. Super weird. I have no idea whether we've still got the boosted scoring, but it doesn't appear to be the case given that I'm missing inside shots. But I am just using this to sort of... Oh, actually, let's just take that mid-range. I didn't want it to be a big animated sidestep, but we did get that to drop anyway. And that, I think actually we still do our boosted scoring because 95% is a little bit high for a mid-range shot. It should be around 80%, somewhere around there. Come on, play D, play D. Another made shot. Maybe the opponent has boosted scoring as well. That is an actual possibility because they have not missed. Post shot, get that to drip. Oh, it rims out and we missed the board. We are actually losing the quarter. I will have to finish with a 3 if we can get the ball back just to win the quarter. Can we get the ball back? That's going to drop. It didn't drop. Full court or 3/4 court shot. Can we clutch it out? Not quite. So with all the stuffing around that quarter, we actually lost it 8-10. A little bit disappointing, but we will check my overall margin for both quarters. I really didn't want to take advantage of that glitch, especially given that we have a pretty significant overall advantage against this league, so there's no need to abuse something like that. I'm not sure how it occurred, but it's definitely unfair. So we still got a plus 12 margin, which is not great. I generally aim for at least sort of plus 8 per quarter. So for an LVL, I'll be wanting about a plus 16 as my base. So plus 12 isn't fantastic, but it's definitely better than nothing. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed episode 3 of Don't Mind the Grind. Let me know what you think of the series so far in the comments below. And of course, I will be back with a video tomorrow, so make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on that.